I'm ready. Okay, I'm here. I tried to get my business partner to cover for me while I was gone, and she said, "No, we'll be okay. Just start when you get back." It's hard to find good help these days.
Wow, you're throwing me under the bus like that?
Right under the bus.
Okay.
Immediately under the bus.
At least I know how this stream's going to start off.
How's everybody doing? I'm trying to catch my breath here. We had a complication today. Our normal UPS guy is on vacation for the next 2 weeks. And whenever somebody takes over for our normal UPS guy, they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They show up, but they don't see boxes sitting out at the end of the driveway or something. So they're like, I don't know what to do. And so they just drive off. And then I have to call them and I have to be mean about it. And then they show back up at 8 o'clock at night. But the guy was super nice. I mean,
to be fair, they weren't at the end of the driveway earlier.
No.
They were actually where they're supposed to be.
I had no idea that our UPS guy was off today. Today's his birthday. So happy birthday to Michael, the UPS driver.
Yes.
But,
and you are very lucky. You get 2 weeks off for your birthday.
And he is the best UPS man ever. I
really
absolutely adore him. And the next 2 weeks are going to be rough because he is so great.
Yes.
So if today is any indication of how the next couple of weeks is going to go, we're in trouble. We're in real big trouble.
I think we'll be okay.
Anyway, how is everybody doing?
We'll just call UPS. Can I talk to your manager?
Have you call them. Then they'll be scared.
Yeah, I've never called them yet.
Let me tell you something.
Me? I'll just go to the office.
Well, yeah, then they're in big trouble.
I'd rather speak to them face to face anyways.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll stay here. Anyway, how's everybody doing? We are doing fantastic because we've had a big week this week. Something has shown up finally for us that we're super excited about. Well, that's not what I was going to talk about because, well, that's kind of shown up, but something else is actually here. So if you're confused, I don't blame you. Last week I announced that the CJ Aquafiltra was on its way to us, and I was not lying.
5-year warranty.
We actually started a pre-order for them. There it is right there. We started a pre-order for them. We've had a lot of them get sold under pre-order, and we still don't have them, but our distributor does. Our distributor does have them. He sent the picture. You posted it today.
On Instagram.
So they're 1 day away from us, basically, because whenever we order, it takes 1 day. We get the stuff the next day. So usually if you order it early enough, we get it the next day. So for the people who have pre-ordered Aquafiltra, we will probably get them, I'm going to guess Tuesday.
You know what? Now Michael is in here. I was going to suggest messaging him to stop here first of the day. But now we will get them on Tuesday, but we probably won't ship them out till Wednesday.
Yeah. We'll get them Tuesday.
For sure.
And ship them out Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it is. So if you were hesitant to pre-order, I totally understand. I've been wanting so badly to pre-order the Superman 2025 12-inch hot toy figure, but you haven't allowed me to do that yet. I understand pre-ordering is a weird thing to pay for something and not see it in your hands for a long time.
Especially if you stick it on a credit card and you get interest on it, that's stupid.
That's very true. Why don't you convince everybody not to pre-order? How about that?
I'm talking about if you were to do Superman. I was just telling you that would be stupid.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I would just wait for you to tell me go ahead, and then I'll do it, and then I'll be happy. But anyway, I understand if nobody wants to do that, or anybody who doesn't want to pre-order. If you've been waiting for us to physically have them, we will have them middle of next week. But we did get something else this week.
What?
I'm going to let you tell everybody what it is because I've been talking the whole time.
Are you talking about the lights?
Yes.
The really awesome lights like the ones that are on my Oscar tank.
It's very true. You
Well, I
only
only
have
have-
one turned on
I
right
only
now?
have one on for the Val. I have the other one off because why put algae in the tank? It's not necessary.
It's true.
So, yeah. And it's doing amazing. I actually really, really like that light. I'm surprised because I'm not a light snob. Like some people are light snobs. I like Kessels and I like Fluvels.
She's not a snob at all.
No. What? I mean,
I
I
two
know
of the
there's
best
others.
lights.
But,
Two of the best lights in the whole industry.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just lucky.
She's definitely that. But no, listen, I'm not going to do a whole spiel on the Plant 4.0 because I've already done that. Here's the box. It's still here. I saved it for when I'm doing the videos for it. It's awesome because the Fluval 0.0, whether it was the 2.0, 3.0, now the 4.0, everybody knows those lights are absolutely incredible. It is as good a light as you're going to get in the consumer grade lights until you move up to the elite lights, which I would actually consider this to be elite, but it's, you know, until you move up to those ridiculous lights like the Kessels and the AIs and the whatever, there's a couple other brands that I don't even know of. Every time I bring up high-end lights, people mention these lights, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that too. I've never used them, never seen them, don't know anything about them. But unless you're going to move up to that super high-end, you're a rich person light, this is as good a light as you're going to get. And we've got them. Those we did receive. Our warehouse is full of them now, not entirely, but you know what I mean. And we really need to sell them all really fast if we could.
And you know
please.
what's funny? I know somebody in chat that got an iPhone 17 sent to them today and 3 of those lights. And he decided it was more important to open those lights up before he did the iPhone 17.
Wow.
Wow.
That's got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about that guy that Lisa's talking about right now. And I'm not joking, okay? This is the truth. I put those lights on our website. It was on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
It takes a while to add products to the website. If I'm going to add one little product, it's pretty quick. But when you're putting on a brand new product, everything has to be, you know, the description has to be done, and which is not that hard, but you got to find it, all this, you know, and then all of the pictures, and then setting up the 5 different variants, because we did get the Nano, which the Nano is actually listed as a separate product. What I'm trying to tell you is it's an involved process.
Yes.
To put products on there. And I'm not kidding you. I didn't have enough time to get up and go pee, and my bathroom is 10 steps from my desk before Joe Provenzano ordered 3 of the 4-footers. I mean, it was instantaneous. I pushed publish. You got an order from Joe Provenzano. It's like, what? Really? Seriously? I don't know how he did it. He's got some kind of super CIA computer watching over me or something. It was like, okay, they're in, and ordered them. Absolutely insane. But Joe is the first one to order them from us.
I actually messaged him to give him a heads up that they were going up that day.
Well, hey, that's the way it works, I guess. But it's not like our website sends out a notification, hey, KG Tropicals added a new product. I think Shop does, but the website doesn't. And so I'm like, I don't know how Joe knew it, but he knew it, and you say he received them today. That's good.
Yeah.
They got there quick.
They got there real quick.
So, yeah, excited about that. We sold several of them since then. These are not cheap lights, folks. I'm not going to sit here and BS you. They're not, the cheap lights that you can buy a dime a dozen off of Amazon. These are big boy lights, and but they're the best in the business. That's why we got them. So there you go. And apparently Whip's World needs to have a talk with me because I said, where is it? I got to go way back already. Hasn't allowed it, John. We need to talk. So listen, Whip, here's the deal. if I'm going to buy a toy and it's a $400 toy, yeah, I'm going to get permission before I do something like that. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, you mean one that just sits on a shelf and has absolutely no...
But it comes with crypto. He comes with a little crypto.
It has no, like, it does nothing. It just sits
It makes
there.
your husband happy is what it does.
Yeah, well, it doesn't clean the house.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't do anything. So...
It makes your husband happy. The one that allows you to have all the cats that you want, the one that's finishing the back of the barn for you, the one that's basically caters to your every need. Yeah.
Oh.
That guy makes him happy.
Mm. Okay.
Put your big boy pants on. It's only money. I mean, still, you know, listen, we're not rich people. And it is a toy after all. Everything she's saying is 100% right. It does nothing. It serves no purpose other than making me happy.
And that's why you get toys for Christmas. I get you so many toys for Christmas. You get more than the grandkids when it comes to toys.
It's true.
All those.
I got the
Funko
Justice League
Pops
Henry Cavill hot toy last year.
And I got you the full set of Funko Pops Def Leppard.
Yep.
The whole band.
I mean, listen, you hear me complaining? I'm not complaining. Whisworld's the one that's making fun of me.
Oh.
No, I mean, and plus, you know what? I kind of like saving. See, here's the thing. I get things like that in the hopes that I receive them as gifts, and then I just don't. Except for last year. I did from last year.
I got you the Superman Henry Cavill last year.
Should I tell? I mean, are we going to tell the story of how that happened? I mean, you know.
You weren't going to get it, and I said get it, so I got it for you.
I was at a collectible store looking for something else, and I texted her 2 words. The first word started with an F, so I won't repeat what that word was. And then the second word was me, F me. And I sent her a picture of the Henry Cavill figure.
Yeah.
And she said, get it. Which was like a week and a half before Christmas. So this broad, a week and a half before Christmas, still hadn't bought me anything for Christmas. So that's got to tell you. No, I'm just joking. But no, I was thrilled to do it. I am perfectly happy buying my own Christmas gifts, especially if they're Superman figures.
You, Shadazy, made a really good point. A Superman Roomba. I'm down with that.
Yeah, you'd love that.
I am down with a Superman Roomba. It can go all over the house real fast. I think that would be the coolest thing ever.
Lisa collects quite a few things, but she's already sick of me buying those things for her. She collects owls. She collects chickens. She calls them hoo-hoos. And I buy those things all the time for her for Christmas.
But the first
cookie
thing,
jars, I started that collection for you.
Yeah, but specific cookie jars.
Clown cookie jars.
Because that's the first thing I ever started collecting as clowns. I like antique clowns. Like, not so much the new ones. I like the ones that look scary. You know, I like antique ones, old ones, because it's like, you know, I just like that.
See, Doxy Diane brings up a really good point here. Said, and John built a beautiful kitchen. I wish I had a guy that could do that without paying for it. Oh, she pays for it.
Oh,
trust me.
Yeah, I didn't have a kitchen for 6 months, but it's a beautiful kitchen, and I'm very happy with it. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good guy. What can I say? I deserve all the Superman collectibles. I am making it my mission, not collectibles, but the either in art or Hot Toys Supermans. I'm making it my mission to get all of them, and I only have one so far, and there's like 9, so it's going to be a while, and they're very expensive toys.
I collect plants too.
Plants, cats, hair products.
Hair products.
I don't know. I was just trying to think
Hair
of
products.
other things. Yeah.
It's called shampoo. I know you don't use it, but
It
I
was-
need to.
I was trying to make a joke and it failed.
It did fail
It failed really bad.
badly.
But cats, plants, owls, chickens, clown cookie jars, butterflies. She collects all the things.
Those are dragonflies.
Dragonflies, whatever, same thing. But yeah, I collect Superman. And I collect Harry Potter
Bobbleheads.
and bobbleheads. I have 4 Superman bobbleheads, I believe.
But how many bobbleheads do you really have, John?
Oh, like 100.
Yeah.
And I love every single one of them.
Yep.
Almost every single one of them has a story behind it, which that makes it really cool.
Yes.
So anyway, today's question, since we're talking about lights, the new Fluval 4.0 lights, do you need lights? That's the title. That was your idea. So I'm going to let you answer that question.
Do you need lights on your aquarium?
And you're not allowed to answer the question like this. It depends on the tank. You're not allowed to answer it that way.
It does depend on the tank, and I am going to start off that way because if you have a African cichlid tank like the one behind me, no, you don't technically need lights on that tank because there's no plants in it. But if you want to show your fish off and have pretty, show their pretty bright colors, then a light is a great thing to have. But you don't need to have it on except for yourself, really. As far as the Planet Aquarium, definitely you need lights. There's really no way around it. You need lights. Or if it's a small tank and you have it by the window, you could do that. I do that with some of my fish bowls that are planted with shrimp in it. And then I turn it like every week, rotate it so it gets even light. But you might deal with a little bit of algae. So, you have that. But as far as I don't know, if you got a setup in your garage and you have like a whole bunch of aquariums in there because you're breeding fish or something, they don't need light. You need it to see in there for, the purposes of breeding and to see if they've bred and count the fry or whatever you want to do. But it really does depend.
Well, here's how I'll answer it. It depends on the tank. No, I'm joking. But it really does. And that's why I wanted to see if you could face the challenge of answering that question without being able to say it depends on the tank. It's impossible to answer it. But I am going to respectfully and politely and ever so gently disagree with a couple of people in the chat that are saying a day-night cycle is good for fish if they aren't getting window light. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm guilty of something right now. I read the first 4 words and automatically assumed what the rest of the message was going to be, and I was wrong because I'm going to say it a little bit differently. Who was it? It was Laura G. A day-night cycle is good for fish if they aren't getting window light. All I saw originally, in my defense, was a day-night cycle is good for fish. Like a dummy, I went off and started answering or responding to that, which was not right to do. Because when I see the rest of it, I agree with that. Here's my point. I don't know. We did. Our basement on Leeward Court had the little basement windows.
Yeah.
The
and
basement
a big door.
And we covered those up because they served no purpose. And so when there were no lights on in that basement, even in the middle of the day, it was dark down there. If you have aquariums in a room that has no windows, or you have your windows blacked out, then I definitely think the fish will do better and be happier if the lights are on. Do they need it? No. But I think they'll show more color, they'll be more active. Basically, having no lights on ever, them being in pitch black dark all the time, is going to make them super lazy. They're going to be, they're not going to be active. They're not going to be healthy because they're not active, because fish need to be active and all of that.
Yeah.
But if you have windows, like an example, this building here, there's a window behind Lisa, which you can actually see over, like directly above the microphone. You can see a black curtain. The curtain is covering up the window. There's like 6 windows up here. There's 2 windows back there. And I cover them up sometimes when we're filming videos. But if we're not filming videos, there is a whole lot of ambient light, natural sunlight that comes into this room. And because of that, unless it's the planted tanks, there's no purpose for having the lights on at all. If we had those windows covered up all the time and it was pitch black dark in here all the time, then I would say it is a good thing. I don't think it's absolutely 100% required, but I do think it's a good thing. It would basically be like a human being just laying in bed all the time, because that's what the fish would do. And you've seen it when your lights are out and it's the middle of the night, you come out, especially if you're like an African cichlid keeper, they're all kind of down at the bottom of the tank. They're just chilling. They're not laying on the bottom, but they're down at the bottom and they're just kind of hanging out down there. They're being lazy. They're not sleeping, but they're resting. Well, they're going to do that all the time if there's no lights. So that is my very, very long-winded way of saying, agreeing, although I started off disagreeing, but agreeing with Laura G. It is good to have if there's no ambient light in the room. Planted tank, we're having a different conversation. Plants have to have light. It's part of their life. If they don't have it, they're all going to die. So you have no choice. You have to have a light. But this tank here, I'm not BSing you. The lights on this tank got turned on about 45 minutes ago. It's the first time they've been on since the last stream.
But there's so much light that comes in here from the sun that it's
Yep.
okay. It's sort of like day, night for them.
The 2 African cichlid tanks behind Lisa, same thing.
Yep.
Those lights have not been turned on, not even once. And with this one, there's really no excuse because, I mean, I've got built-in timers on them, and the ones on those tanks do too. But I mean, there's no reason. What do I need to deal with all that algae for?
True.
There's a lot of fish in those tanks. These are big waste producers. Algae would be everywhere if I ran these lights for 12 hours a day. So I prefer to just leave them off and not worry about it.
I have like my planet tank, the 125, it has a timer on it. And I think it's on for like maybe 8 hours a day. And the plants just are crazy, you know?
They're out of control. That wisteria, the wisteria is like 2/3 of the way up the tank. The rotala is all the way to the top. The Valsinaria is drooping over. Like that. That's one of my favorite tanks in the whole wide world.
The valve goes like this. I love that.
You guys don't use timers. That's what I was about to ask. No, we've got them, but again, it's if these tanks, if this was our living room, yeah, we'd have them on for a good portion of the day, every day. But we don't live out here. I mean, we don't spend nearly enough time out here, if we're being honest with each other. But this is like a playhouse for us, and so there's no reason to have them on. We're not in here. We're not missing anything by not having them on. I hope that doesn't sound too cruel.
I come out and hang out with the cats. I mean, I'm here twice a day at least because I come out, I let them out into the catio and turn the lights on, my nano tanks and the ones that need lights on. And I like that because then I'm involved with the tanks, because if you have the lights off all the time and you're not looking in, then you don't know if something's wrong. So being out here twice a day, I can see if something's going on and, make sure they're eating. Like one of the things I hate more than anything in the world is those automatic feeders. Why would you have an automatic feeder? You need to feed your fish. You need to see if your fish is eating. That's one way to know if it's healthy. I get it if you're going on vacation and you need it, or you're going away for a few days, but for a regular basis, I think that it's one of the worst things you can have for your fish tank is an automatic feeder. Automatic light, I can understand. But
Oh, man. I'm not sure how to say the name. Zeus Leah?
yeah.
Miss Y'all was in Morgantown, North Carolina, 9/1 week. Much younger, only brother passed while I was away. I'm glad to be back for one of my favorite streams. I am so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. That's terrible.
I'm very fortunate. All of my siblings are still with us. And my sister is 10 years older than me. So she's 61 and could run circles around me. I can only imagine that would be devastating. I'm very sorry to hear that. Losing any immediate family I've been through that, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So glad you're able to. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I want you to be able to escape and forget about those things. You're never going to forget, but you know what I mean. Take a break from all that and just enjoy yourself here for a little bit, hopefully. Leslie Perry said, I'm so happy that Steve and Karen are making a comeback. I almost peed myself when I found out. Well, let me tell you, you were nervous, weren't you, Leslie? Because I was saying, I'm going to talk all kinds of smack about you. So listen, I hope you're not too disappointed. But the first 2 videos have been filmed. I'm editing them as we speak. Neither of them have Steve and Karen in it, but it's okay because they're better characters.
I don't know.
Well, at least in the first one, it's hard to explain without spoiling everything. And that's the thing. If you don't know what Leslie's talking about here, we are bringing back the Tanks of Our Lives series, and I'm super stoked about it. We're having so much fun already. I thoroughly enjoyed myself editing the first one.
I like being able to let out my inner self.
People are going to see a whole different side of Lisa on this first one coming up.
That's funny.
It's so much fun. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with the Tanks of Our Lives series, this is Lisa and I basically playing skits or filming skits of us doing normal everyday aquarium stuff, and we have a lot of fun with it. And but the first couple, very different, and the first one, there's going to be some mad people about the first one.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's so much fun. And if you watch the first one without wanting to be mad and just take it for what it is and enjoy yourself, you'll think it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a good time. I enjoyed writing it. I enjoyed filming it. I enjoyed editing it. It's been a blast so far.
The thing is, there are certain people that will look for anything to be offended by, so that's the problem.
And I'm not scared of those people.
No.
Because, if I was scared of those people, how would I be able to do what I do for a living if I was scared? It's just for fun. It's a good time is what it is. And I think we got that for the first couple. It's going to be good. But working on a whole bunch of them. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. I'm re-energized, and I haven't been this excited in a long time. I know it might not show because I'm old and don't have the highest energy level in the world, but I'm super excited about it. And it's all your fault, Leslie.
RJF.
What?
Resting John face.
Yeah, it's true. Scuba Steve-O's Aquatics. Who wears the pants? LOL, she does. You know what? How dare you, first of all?
But
I think we have a mutual pant wearing. I think we each got a leg in.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that I'm just like, no, this is how it's happening.
What?
And shut up, make me look better here, please.
Oh.
And no, I mean, it is true. There are things that are my lane and there are things that are her lane. And that's how it goes. And we have that mutual respect. And like I said, each of us have a leg in the pants. So stop with this who wears the pants nonsense.
And that even goes with friends. Because neither one of us tell each other who we can be friends with. We can dislike people and we could bring it to each other's attention. But that doesn't mean it's like, oh, I don't like this person, you can't be friends with them. You stay friends with them, and it's been vice versa this whole time. And I think that's pretty cool because, I mean...
I've said it many times. There's only one person on this planet who could tell me who I can and can't be friends with, and she wouldn't tell me who I could and couldn't be friends with.
I've never told you that. I've complained and been like, oh, that... effer. And but I go about my business and I can hold a grudge. I don't mind.
That's fine. I mean, I choose to have as little amount of drama as possible. And being mad at people and hating people is just, it's too much drama for me. I ain't got time for all that. I'm having too much fun making these videos.
Oh yeah, it's been fun.
Y'all have no idea. Y'all are going to look at Lisa very differently starting or it's not going to be Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to wait an entire additional week because I don't know that we've ever missed a week, but that's how involved these videos are. It's a lot to do these videos. So, might miss this week. But be looking forward to that first one because Lisa's on fire in that one. Dennis McKelvey said, "You done good, Leslie." I'm assuming the convincing us to make those videos again. Marine Josh, you need a Superman-themed fish tank. I would love that. Metropolis skyline. Use a 3D background or aquarium-safe print of a city skyline to represent Metropolis.
That'd be cool. All
you got to do is... Metropolis is in Delaware, so, find a city in Delaware and use that. But no, I'm joking. That reminds me of the Aquascape guys for Shaquille O'Neal's tank, Shaquille O'Neal's pond.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal's a big Superman guy. And they built, I don't even know if you know this, so don't stop me if you already do because you'll spoil it.
You already told me.
The slate stacked sphere that we have with the water that comes down.
Yeah.
They custom made one of those with a giant Superman logo in it that lights up.
You didn't tell me that.
And I was like, where's mine? Why didn't I get that? But I'm not Shaquille O'Neal. That's why. But no, I thought that was really, really cool. And the logo lights up. It's beautiful. But if you haven't seen that, it's probably, and I'm not trying to be insulting to Greg here, I think I'm right. The Shaquille O'Neal ponds are probably the most watched videos on the Aquascape channel.
Oh, I wonder why.
Well, yeah. Shaquille draws a crowd no matter where he goes. And the best thing about that is that it carried over to multiple channels too. Like Ohio Fish Rescue brought some fish down there to them, and so they got a huge video with Shaquille out of it. And I was never invited, and it hurt my feelings. But why would they invite me? I'm an aquarium guy, not a pond guy. But I have a pond, but I don't build ponds. Yeah. I want to meet Shaquille O'Neal so bad because he loves fish, and that would be awesome. And listen, y'all, I have told Aquashella so many times, whatever it costs, just get Shaquille O'Neal to one of those events because he loves fish, and that man, as people find out Shaquille O'Neal's going to be there, you're going to have a line going all the way to Memphis. Come on. But I don't think they've ever taken me seriously. But He would cost a pretty penny. He's not going to show up to something like that for free. He would cost a lot, but I think it would be worth it. I
He'd
think
probably
they'd
send
sell
his manager.
I don't know, but he'd sell a lot of tickets. That's all I know. But yeah, a Superman themed tank would be awesome. But I wouldn't just do it trying to come up with like a Metropolis skyline. I would just literally do a giant Superman logo. I wouldn't want to keep it subtle. I would want it to be like, you look in there, you're like, oh, he's a Cal fan. Okay, got it. That's how I would want it to be. Finsanity with the $5 super chat. Hey guys and gals, we here at KGT got a new shipment of lights, but you really don't need lights in your tanks. Yeah, it's true. Just messing with you. Listen, you're never going to hear me saying you have to buy this filter or you're doing it wrong. I'm never that guy. I have my filters that I love. Everybody, well, not everybody, but people who know me know what that is. This is one of them for sure. But I'm never going to be that guy that says, if you don't use the products that I tell you to use, you're doing this wrong. No, you're never going to get that out of me. And that's because I enjoy sleeping at night. And if I was duping people, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. So
Very true.
I would rather say, hey, you know what? This is how I feel about a product. And I do happen to sell it if you want it. But if you don't, fine. Just please don't buy it off Amazon. If you don't want to buy it from me, fine. I would prefer that you go and buy it from your local fish store. But if you don't want to do that, I just really don't want you to buy it from Amazon. We can still be friends, even if, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to buy it from us, is what I'm saying. But I hope you do. I hope Karen don't use the cell while driving again. Now, Joe, you know she looked daggone good in that video when she was talking on the phone.
Oh, stop.
And there's been more than one person that has asked, and it's probably only two people, but still people have, and every time I see it, I think it too. The shot of you driving and I call you,
Yeah.
and you got the sunglasses on and you're chomping on the gum and you're like, oh yeah, I'll be right there. As soon as that scene starts, you see a guy in the background. Have you seen this guy? It's a guy standing in his garage with a green shirt on. And there's been more than one person say, that's funny, John, you're standing in the background. That's not me.
Really? I don't know who.
I was filming her.
I wasn't really. Yeah.
I know exactly where you were because I recognized the houses. You were, it was on, you were around the corner on Schooner. Yeah. And there was just some dude, I think he was talking on his phone like this in his garage. And it kind of does look like me, but no, it's not me.
That's hilarious.
I am going to have to figure out a storyline with Karen and Steve because I think people may revolt if Karen and Steve don't show up. But Steve's going to be looking a little different because, you know, I don't have the testicles hanging from my chin anymore. But you'll look exactly the same.
No.
Actually, no, because you're a lot smaller.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, not that you were... I shouldn't have said that because, yeah, I mean, now I look like a jerk. You know,
I mean, it was like 20 pounds difference.
20 pounds on someone as small as you are makes a huge difference. 20 pounds on me, people don't even notice.
Mm.
So 20 pounds doesn't go very far with me. Crazy in Love Asian, I just want to say I mentioned bringing back Tanks of Our Lives a handful of times, even on the live member stream, but Leslie gets all the credit. No, it's true, Tony. So many people have mentioned it. It's very true. But for some reason, when Leslie mentioned it that night, that's when it got through this old head here. And I don't know what it was. And all she said was bring back Tanks of Our Lives. I don't know why it was her message that got through. But no, Tony, you get credit. Curtis Crump gets credit. There's a lot of people that have said that. And hopefully it's not just you three that really want to see those videos, because last time, I'm going to be
boy.
real,
You
they
know.
bombed.
What about, it's like when people are like, oh, everyone has said, and it's like that one person.
Yeah.
I keep getting all these comments, and it's like one.
And the video has 4 comments on it. It's like, yeah. I mean, I was almost guilty of that earlier. I had to clarify. But I actually explained it in that video, the video that I put up on Sunday. I explained what this first video is going to be. And it is me playing the role of a journalist interviewing the CEO of a major pet store. And so guess who plays the CEO?
Oh.
And if you're wondering, yes. The answer to your question is yes.
What?
It's just yes. The broad that was interviewed, that's the CEO of Cracker Barrel, is yes what inspired that video.
Oh.
What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know. So I was like, don't.
The stupid decisions that CEOs make, the ridiculous decisions that get made that make no sense at all. That's what that video is about. It's not about Cracker Barrel. Obviously, it's about a pet store. So it's all the journalist asking fish related questions and things like that.
Do you want to just
that is
tell
definitely
them how it goes word for word? And
no,
everything?
no. I said it. I'm not saying any more right now than what I said in the video. I mean, I said in the video, I'm going to be playing the role of a journalist, and you're playing the role of the CEO. But I do want to issue a challenge to everybody that's watching here tonight. When you watch that video, I don't know when it's going to go up. Pay very close attention to all of the names in that video, because every single name in that video has meaning to it. Not some kind of vindictive, controversial meaning, or no, nothing like that. But if you know me, they're all going to be clear as day. But for somebody who doesn't know me, they're just going to think it's funny. But if you know me, it's going to totally make sense. All of the names.
Whip will get it.
Oh,
for
Whip will
sure.
get every single one of them.
Yeah.
Especially the name. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one.
It's fine.
TAH.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll know that one for sure.
For sure.
If you don't, Whip, I'm going to be very, very disappointed in you.
Oh, we have to say happy birthday to Leroy.
Is it Bruce Leroy?
No, it's just Leroy.
Somebody give me the movie reference. Y'all got it. I know you got it in there. Bruce Leroy's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Bruce Leroy. You don't know it because you're not as well versed in cinema as me. There it is. Shelley inspired mom got it first, I believe. Last Dragon. That's his name. Bruce Leroy
Oh.
is, well, that's his nickname in there. Leroy Jenkins. No, it's The Last Dragon. One of the best movies that's ever been made. And I'll say it to your face. Stay tuned tonight. On the topic of movies, I am going to make a lot of people very angry at the end of this stream, because I'm going to talk about a movie that I watched the other day.
Oh my gosh.
That I'm not going to go into quite the detail I did with you.
This is how I spent my dinner last night. I had to hear about this.
I'm going to talk about a movie at the end of this stream that everybody loves. It's like unanimously loved by everyone, and I hated it. So stay tuned for that. And there's going to be a lot of people very upset with me. There's going to be a lot of people telling me I should forfeit my American citizenship. There's a lot of people that are going to tell me I should be canceled. But I'm sorry. I hate this movie. Kalen Shepard re-upped his membership. Welcome back, Kalen.
Yeah,
and
welcome
Brent
back.
Russell gifted a membership, and I
Thank you, Brent
didn't
Russell.
forget it, Whip. Don't worry. Whip donated a membership before the stream even started.
Thank you,
I
Whip.
forgot to mention that earlier. So thank you so much for that, Whip's World. And oh, here they all come now. Hey, wait a second.
What?
Sarah the Savannah Darter. Is that the kind of darts I'm thinking? Or are we talking? Is there a fish called a darter?
There's a darter fish.
Is there? Oh, that ruins it. I thought you meant, triple 20 and bullseye.
But it could be. I'm just saying.
Well, I hope so, because I love me some darts. And we got the World Championships coming up soon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, and Dennis McElvey gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Dennis. And Big Steve's Glass Boxes, Jamie Teasdale, Moto Guppy are the ones, and Shelly Inspired Mom. Am I missing somebody? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are the ones that got them.
Dennis McKelvey, I just made you a moderator.
Aw.
I didn't ask you
Dennis.
if you wanted to be one, but guess what? You are one now.
So do things.
So do things.
I'm just kidding, Dennis. You do enough. I'm teasing.
The snail darter fish actually stopped the building of a dam on the Duck River of Tennessee. Oh, thanks. No, I'm from Savannah. It's the darter fish. Well, daggone it.
Told you.
I was hoping you were trying to get a 180 there. Jeez.
That's so funny.
I need dart friends. I lost my dart playing partner.
Play sometimes.
Sometimes, once a month.
We'll stop showing off and winning all the time.
I can't help it. I practice every day, and
I
you
don't
don't.
practice every day. Used to. When I practiced every day, then I was better, way better. But it's my own fault. I'm just, doing other things with cats and all. And Joe gifted 5 memberships, and Deborah Yoder, and Niner Roberto, Toll USA, MTG Nate are the ones that received those. I feel like that fly or that gnat that I accidentally swallowed a little bit ago is like
Buzzing around?
No, but it's like it keeps squeaking when I talk.
Lisa, is that why John and Bob get along so well doing movie quotes?
Oh, who said that?
I believe you pronounced the name Yusha Daisy.
Oh, you should easy. Yeah.
Bob and I have not done movie quotes in a long time together. We used to send movie quotes back and forth a lot. We had a long conversation the other day. But we haven't done the movie quotes thing in a long time. Bob is very well educated in movies. And let me tell you something. Bob's not going to be watching this tonight because he's probably rocking his little baby to sleep.
Aww.
But I know for a fact Bob would be pissed at me if he was to hear what movie I'm going to tell everybody I hate. He will be furious.
You think?
He may never talk to me again. I'm willing to risk the friendship because it's a terrible movie. I'm sorry, it's terrible. I could be your friend. Darts are easy when you can almost reach the board from the throw line. Yeah, well, when you're 6'9", that and your arms practically touch the ground, yeah, you probably could. But let me tell you something, Whip. Don't you dare say darts is easy. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. I don't care how tall you are. It ain't easy. I get so mad. It's like golf. You watch golf and you're like, that's easy.
Remember that time I got 3 triple 20s and we were like, whoa.
No, it was double 17s.
No, it wasn't.
It was double 7. You've never gotten a 180 ever in your life.
I have.
You've never played darts without me, and
actually,
I would know.
It was 2 triple 20s and 1 double 20.
You're talking about when we were in the league.
No, those were the 17s. I got all 3 double 17s, and everybody was like,
everybody was like, "This chick is for real."
And I was like,
she was like, "I don't know how I did that."
I don't know. I just kind of threw in the exact same spot.
I mean, hitting 1 double 17 is hard, but 3,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah, that was funny.
My guess is Coming to America. Oh, you could not be more wrong. I loved Coming to America. No, this movie, no. I don't want to talk about it anymore until the end. All I'm going to say is so many people are going to be mad because So many people are going to be mad.
Yeah.
Anyone play 9-ball? I love billiards. I love to play pool. I'm not very good at it, but I love to play. What was that game we played on the pool table that was even better, though? That was more fun.
Oh, you mean at the Coppers outside?
Yes.
And you hit it and it...
Yeah. That was so much more fun than regular pool. Is it Scarface? It's not Scarface.
People were getting knocked over and everything.
I threw Skylar halfway across the room.
Yeah, there
not
was
on purpose,
injuries.
but
There were injuries.
she didn't get injured.
No, but there were injuries. People were crazy playing that game.
I wish I could remember the name of that game.
Oh my gosh.
9-ball,
that's
hit the
back
ball
when
hard. I have my own
the
cue.
boys were teenagers. Like David and Kent and Doug, they were all teenagers. 30s now. Wow.
Field of Dreams, older or newer? I love Field of Dreams. It is way newer than
It is
Field of Dreams.
definitely not Breakfast at Tiffany's. Definitely not. I can promise you.
No, I didn't say this movie was a classic. I'm just saying everybody loved it.
I love
And I
Breakfast
could
at-
not disagree more. I hated it. I'm going to look up. Oh. That's a lot older than I thought. That can't. Yeah. This movie was made in 1992.
Oh.
I thought it was more like 2002.
Well, you said he
So
looked
it
like
is
he was-
considered a classic then.
You said he looked like he was 70, and that makes sense.
Stop it. People are going to know. Stop.
Oh.
And I mean, if we do the math, he pretty much was 70. Close to it anyway.
That's what I mean. Stupid bugs.
So, I'm just going to tell y'all, you can guess, but I'm not going to tell you if you're right or not until the end of the stream because
Somebody's going to Google movies in 1992.
it was probably the number one movie in 1992. Probably. Because, again, everybody loved it. Not me, though. Face Off. No, I liked that one. Again, keep guessing,
That was good.
but I'm not going to tell you. I love me a good old cheesy
I like
John
Travolta.
Travolta and
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage movie. Forget it. I'm in. Okay. I'm going to stop reading what y'all are putting in the chat because nobody's guessed it yet.
Yeah.
There's no way I would say Shawshank is. I love that movie. Oh my goodness. I've seen that movie 25 times. I could go in and watch it tonight and love it just as much as I did the first time. But anyway.
Yeah.
Would red-tail hillstream loaches and pea fuffers. You know those fuffers, pea fuffers that people keep?
No.
I have never kept those two together. We've only had pea puffers one time. That did not go well.
I mean, they lasted for a little while until they murdered each other and there was one left. Oh, did I say that? Oops.
People keep. It's not Ace Ventura. It's not Wayne's World. People really did go and look up movies that were released in 92. Y'all really did do that, didn't you? I don't know if all those movies were released in 92. I loved Wayne's World. I dressed up as Garth for Halloween one year. And my friend dressed up as Wayne. It was fun.
That's so funny.
Okay, I got to stop looking at what people are guessing now. I have a reticulated...
Reticulated?
Thank you. Hillstream with...
Variatus plata.
Okay, why don't you read the comment? Because I can't read tonight. I forgot how to read.
But getting mixed info on whether that's bad or not. I mean, no, I don't think that's bad. I wouldn't think it's bad.
No. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Scent of a Woman, nope. Reservoir Dogs, no way. Quentin Tarantino, he's a god to me. There is not a Quentin Tarantino movie that I don't absolutely love. Absolutely S tier. Everything Quentin's ever done. Was it mainly for adults? Y'all are trying to get me in trouble.
Oh, no, not Top Gun. And that was 80s, not
That was
90s.
85.
Yeah.
1992 is the year I graduated high school. Show you how old I am.
Oh.
Pulp Fiction is the bomb. You daggone right it is. I've been telling her I want to do a Quentin Tarantino marathon with her. But the problem is, I think the only movies from Quentin that she would like is Pulp Fiction and the Kill Bill series. I don't know that she would like any of the other ones.
Huh.
Because you got to be a Quentin fan to love Inglourious Bastards, and even though he didn't really direct it, no, it's not really a Quentin Tarantino movie, but Natural Born Killers and Dusk Till Dawn.
I saw that one. I've watched a couple of them with you. They're very different. They're not like you're sitting there watching a movie there's a lot of twists and turns, and
he has a very unique way of storytelling. Yeah. He is my favorite. Him and Scorsese. I mean, they're my favorites of all time. And but like Django, she probably liked Django. Hateful Eight. I can't. I don't know. We're just gonna watch them. I don't think you would like Reservoir Dogs. I don't think you would like that movie. It's way too dialogue driven. You would think it's boring, and you don't care about Michael Madsen and Harvey Keitel and Steve Buscemi, and I don't know. I don't know how you would feel about that.
Actors?
Yeah.
Real.
Michael Madsen just died, didn't he? Which is a shame because I liked him a lot. But
I don't know.
you told me that he died.
Who?
Michael Madsen.
No.
He's in that movie.
I didn't tell you.
Didn't Michael Madsen just die,
I said
y'all?
Robert Redford.
I know, but I'm not talking about 2 days ago. I'm talking about a while back.
I didn't say that because I've never heard of that person.
Y'all, didn't Michael Madsen die? I'm almost certain he did.
Somebody said, is the answer 42? That's
No,
hilarious.
that's a great movie.
No, like the number?
No, I think he's talking about the Jackie Robinson movie.
Oh.
Yeah, he died this year, Michael Madsen. He is in one of the most disturbing scenes that has ever been made by Quentin Tarantino. And it got that movie banned in a lot of theaters.
I'm going to Google real quick. So funny. We'll be having conversations. He'll bring something up, and I'm like, I don't know. Let me Google.
Why do I got to be Mr. Pink?
Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen was Quentin's first pick for Vincent Vega. Yep, I heard that too. But he was committed to
I did tell you he died. I know.
Sure
I remember what he looks like. I mean, when I see what he looks like, I remember his name. I didn't recognize his name. When I saw that he died, I was like, oh, I remember him. Yeah, he was cool.
Stuck in the Middle with You. Yep, that's the scene. You know the one I'm talking about. That movie was banned in a lot of theaters because of that scene. It's tough because I was a cop for 5 years. And so I see that scene and I'm like, ouch. But anyway, anytime a celebrity dies, it is always her that tells me. And I think sometimes she just hears it and just tells me, not even knowing who the person is.
No, I get breaking news on my phone, and then I look at it, and I'm like, ooh, I recognize that face.
I mean,
So
obviously you knew who Robert Redford was.
I definitely knew who that was.
I'm not somebody that gets all bent out of shape when people that are in their 80s and 90s die.
Yeah.
Because
He
I'm
lived a
like,
long
hey,
life.
he lived a privileged life.
A very long life, yeah.
And he's Robert Redford. Was. I mean,
99, right? No, 89. That's 88 or 89, something like that. But that's good. That's good. That's a good long life.
I said he was the generation before us as Brad Pitt. Very, very talented, very good looking. And you put those two things together and you got yourself a superstar. And that's both of them. And The Natural, Indecent Proposal. I mean, everything. I haven't seen a lot of old Robert Redford stuff, but the newer stuff that he's done, particularly The Natural, I loved. I've loved him in everything I've seen him in. He was great. Even the Captain America movies. I mean, he was great in that. So in those.
I don't
So-
recall that.
He was barely in them.
Oh.
But he was in them, but barely. Aladdin. It's not Aladdin. No, we're not at the time yet. I can't say it yet. But I will tell you this. No one has guessed it.
Yeah.
No one has guessed the movie yet. And that just goes to show you how everybody is going to disagree with me on that. And I'm ready for a fight. Because people are not going to like me after that. Remember that time when Tom Petty died and everybody was like, "Oh no, not Tom Petty," and he wasn't dead and everyone was pissed, but then he died for real? That was fun.
That made me sad
What?
because Tom Petty was one of my favorites.
I was a big Tom Petty fan too. And I was sad when I heard, because he wasn't super old. I mean, Robert Redford was in his almost 90. Gene Hackman was 96. You know, it's like, all right. I mean, sad, but I didn't know him. Basic Instinct. No, that movie's great. Oh,
What?
someone finally put it in the chat.
Oh, that's funny.
We're not talking about it yet.
We're
not talking about it yet.
because you said it.
If you hate the Goonies, then we're no longer friends.
Oh, I
No, the
love the
Goonies.
Goonies.
Are you kidding me? The Goonies is one of the best movies that's ever been made. I'm serious. I will not be friends with somebody that says the Goonies isn't good. I mean, I saw that movie in the theaters. I think that was it was 84 or 85 because it was Karate Kid, it was Back to the Future, it was
Oh.
Goonies, all came out at the same time.
That's so funny. You got it.
Okay. Who cares? It's Friday night, right?
Okay, you guys, this is what I went through last night when I ate dinner.
No, because I'm not going to tell the whole entire synopsis of the movie.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even have to watch it and I know all about it now.
I am a tremendous Clint Eastwood fan. I am. I mean, fistful of dollars, a few dollars more, good, the bad, and the ugly. I agree with Quentin Tarantino, probably the best trilogy that's ever been made. Outlaw Josie Wales, Dirty Harry series. I love Clint Eastwood. I hated Unforgiven. I hated almost every minute of Unforgiven. Hated it. I know. Look what people are saying in the chat. Right? It better not be Clint. No, it better not. It is. I'm sorry. I don't hate Clint Eastwood. I hate that movie. Everything about it. Hate it. Sorry. I don't. I mean,
You all are getting off lucky. I had to hear 20 minutes from beginning to end of this movie about what he didn't like about it and
Bob
the
heard
whole-
I was talking about him.
the whole
Sorry.
story.
Yeah, I told her the entire synopsis of the movie and why it was dumb and it made no sense. And I don't understand why everybody loves that movie so much. I don't get it. Yes, it's Clint Eastwood. Yes, it's Clint Eastwood in a Western. Yes, it's Morgan Freeman. It's Gene Hackman. I'm not saying the actors were bad. The story was bad. It was stupid. It made no sense. I'm a bad guy. No, I'm a good guy. No, I'm a bad guy. No, I'm a good guy. I don't kill people anymore. Let me kill this guy real quick. I can't shoot worth a damn. I can't hit anything I aim at, but I can go in a bar at the end of the movie and kill 7 men without even blinking an eye. It's like, it made no sense. I'm sorry, Clint Eastwood. You are a legend. You're one of my favorites. You're one of the all-time greats, actor and director. But not with that one. I'm sorry. Morgan Freeman is in that movie. He's great. Gene Hackman is great. They were just part of telling a really stupid, dumb story. Sorry. I don't get it.
And what did you call the woman in the beginning of the movie?
A hooker? Or did I call her a whore? That's what they call her in the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what they... I'm not... I mean, that's what... Oh, he sliced up that whore.
Oh, dear.
I mean, I'm not being a jerk. That's what they call her in the movie.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all something real quick.
But she probably had a name. Rude.
Why? This is one of the dumbest things of that movie. Why did he not get with her at the end?
Who?
You haven't seen the movie, so you don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And don't tell me there's too big of an age gap. His wife was 29 when she died, and he was like 70. So stop it. Age gaps didn't mean a thing. He's 70 years old. He's got 2 kids that are under the age of 8 in the movie and in real life.
And in real life.
Through the whole movie, not the whole thing, but several scenes in the movie, they're making it very clear that the woman that got all sliced up is interested in him, and he's interested in her, and he says all of these nice things, but yet nothing. I was convinced that at the end they were going to run away together, but nope. Sorry for the spoiler. No, they just don't say anything about her anymore.
Whip says that he flat out tells you why he doesn't.
Okay, sure, but what man that's ever existed in history was just like, nope, never going to be interested in another person ever? I'm sorry, people move on. I don't want to ever be in that position. And we all know I'm going before you, so it doesn't matter anyway.
I'll be haunting you. That's all I got to say. I will be all over this place haunting you. Trust me.
If I died and you stayed single for the rest of my life, I would call you stupid.
Well, I will haunt you.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Haunting.
Even though his wife died, he was still... Okay, you're trying to defend the character of a man who killed like 11 people in the movie. So let's stop trying to act like he was this noble man for not getting involved with somebody after his wife died. Give me a break. That movie was stupid. There's nothing worse than the end of it when he's riding out of town and he literally says, "Y'all better bury him right or I'm coming back for you." It's like, really? Come on. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. That movie was terrible. And I love Clint Eastwood. But that was a dumb one. It was a fail. Everybody involved was a fail.
Aw. See, there are people that are disagreeing with you.
My mom was 52 when my dad died. He was 54. That was 28 years ago.
Was it?
And she has not ever remarried. And I will tell her next Saturday when I see her celebrating her 80th birthday, she's dumb for not getting with somebody. Why are you going to be alone the rest of your life? Why are you going to do that? I mean, I realize now you're 80. I get it. But you were still she was my age.
Because maybe some people just don't have they just don't have that in them, the desire to do it again. You know, especially if you really, really care about somebody, there's just nobody that can, it just won't work. You know, it's just,
It is exhausting.
You'll never have that feeling like you did. And it's like, why waste the time in putting in the effort? And it's easier sometimes to just be alone. I kind of get it. I totally do.
Women and men are quite different, though.
I don't know.
We are shallow species, us men.
I don't know. Somebody said my dad, but my parents were married over 50 years. I get it. When you're with somebody for 50 years, it's like nobody.
That I get.
Nobody can take the place of the person. You know, even even 20 years. I mean, I don't even think it's about how many years you're with them. You get to an age where you're just like, I don't want to put forth the effort. It is exhausting, like you were saying. And I think if you just had a real good one, you just never want another one again.
If you had a real good one for 50 years, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That I totally get. But we're talking about a movie where the guy's wife died and it said right there on her gravestone, she was 29 years old when she died. They weren't together 50 years. Okay. Outlaw Josie Wells opinions. I've loved everything I've seen of Clint Eastwood, except for 2 movies. Both of them also directed by Clint Eastwood. Unforgiven and $1 Million Baby. Hated both of those movies. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. I hated $1 Million Baby. I was so mad that I watched that. At the end of it, I was like, why did I do that? That was so dumb. Why did I watch that? Want unconditional love, get dogs. It's true.
Aww.
That is true. They will never stop loving you. My mom was a widow and she never married again. Yeah, mine too. And I'm like, hey, I know it's exhausting having one of us around, but, geez, you know?
Yeah.
It's painstakingly hard to break someone new in at my age. Yeah, I mean, listen, if I was to become single at this point in my life, I would probably be single forever too, because I just don't have the energy to chase somebody around. So I'd like for you to stick around, please, if you don't mind.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Or I'll haunt you. I'll still be around.
Oh, God. Why are aquarium lights so expensive? Well, they're not. They don't have to be. I mean, some of them are. And aquarium lights are one of those where I don't know if it's just me, my eyes, it works for my eyes. I don't know, but I can absolutely tell the difference between an El Cheapo light and a good one by just looking at the way the tank is lit.
Right.
You can absolutely see a difference in a tank that has a Kessel light on it or multiple Kessel lights versus one that has a cheap light that you bought off Amazon and the brand is like Zingzoo or some stupid thing. I mean, you can absolutely tell. Hell, you don't have to buy something as expensive as a Kessel to be able to tell. It's a major thing. There's a major difference between the cheapies and the really good ones. Yes, there's the features, there's the water resistance, there's the hardiness of them. Hardiness meaning like they feel more substantial. But contrary to what you might think, I'm not like my wife. I am not a light snob.
I'm not a light snob.
You definitely are. She was like, I'm not a light snob. I like Kessels and I like Fluval 4.0s. That's a light snob. That's like saying I don't like fancy cars. I just drive a Bugatti. Like, okay, Bugatti's a little bit of a stretch, but yeah. I drive a Mercedes. Like, I don't care about cars. They don't have to be nice. I just drive a Mercedes. Like, yeah. Really?
I don't drive a Mercedes, though.
Well, I didn't say you did.
Oh, okay. But
I was very happy when you chose the car you did. I was like, all right, we're going to save some money.
Because that's what I wanted. I don't need anything fancy. But speaking of lights, let me show you. Hold on.
Today, Junior.
All right, so these don't work. I'll just show them to you all messed up like this. So I got like probably 50 of these on Amazon. Gosh, it's been a while now, but they stopped all of them, not at one time, but individually. They stopped working, like probably around the 6 months time period. I got them from Amazon, and they are, cheap. Get like 3 of them for $25, and I got them for, all my plants.
And they lasted about 3 months.
No, about 6 months. Around then, anywhere from 5 to 6 months, they all started acting up. But I really, really like these so much. And, they did well. The lights did really good for the plants when they worked. And I love that there was the timing feature on it. You could have them on for 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. Loved it. There was all these different light features that you could use. So it was great. But the problem is,
they suck.
These break. This was the problem. So in order to use my lights, I had to go out and buy more of these. But thankfully, I found them where you could get like a bunch of them on one type of thing and plug them in. So if that breaks, then you just, replace that, I guess. But yeah, these are the problem. If you ever buy these lights off Amazon, you just have to replace the cube thing. Because the light actually does work okay.
It's the same. I've said it so many times, and I'm going to say it again. The Chinese look at us and they're like, the Americans are dumb. They just want anything that's as cheap as possible. And so they build junk knowing that us dummies are going to buy it. And we end up paying for something 3 times that if we had bought something good, we would have only had to buy it 1 time.
Yeah.
And those lights are a great example of that. And if you buy the Zing Zang Zoo lights from Amazon that are $9.99 for a 48-inch light, you're going to spend the same amount of money that you would spend buying a Fluval Aqua Sky eventually. When you get to the point where you've had it for a couple of years, you're going to have bought 4 or 5 of those lights because they're just junk. They break. I'm not saying all lights that are manufactured in China are junk and they break. I'm saying a lot of them are. If it's a brand you've never heard of, if you go on Amazon and you see wee woo, wee wee, like stupid names like that you've never heard of, just stay away from it. I know it's appealing with the prices, but buy once, cry once. That's the way I look at it. I look at that way with tools and equipment and all of that.
The funny thing is, I saw someone say something about they have Hygger lights. Well, we've had Hygger lights. I've had like the nano ones. And I'd say after about...
Those were like 2 years, 3 years.
2 years they broke. I got those from Amazon back.
It's like 2019.
I don't know. I think it was like 2020, 2021. About 10 of them. One of them came in broke. Didn't work. And then a few of them were out within the first year. And then it was like 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3 ended up breaking the first year. But I liked them when I got them, and I thought they worked really well. I don't know, maybe I had them on too long. I have no idea. But then, like, as you are on YouTube for a little while, it doesn't even matter if you're a freaking fish channel. You could be a cat channel like me on Instagram. You get Hygger lights free all day long.
It's true.
All you got to do is tell them you'll make a video. You want a free light from Hygger? A cheapie? Tell them you'll make a video. They will send Hygger lights to anybody.
Well, it's true. And I still stand by everything I said about the Hygger lights. I think they're great. I don't... When I'm talking about cheap Chinese junk, I'm not talking about Higers. Higers are Chinese manufactured lights.
They got better. The ones I got before, I think they had improved a little bit.
Well, and I'm not necessarily talking about those. You're talking about the nano ones that were on the little twisty arm thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the strip lights that we used to sell. Those lights, we've got them on the 240s right there. I mean, they're
That's
good
what
lights.
I said they got better. I
Yeah,
feel like
I
they
don't.
got better.
I don't have any conflict with the Higers at all, unless you have to get something done with them under warranty. That's why we got rid of them. Not got rid of the lights, but we stopped selling them because we struggled so bad every time anybody had any problems with them. Every manufacturer we have, whether it's Seachem, CJ, Fluval, if we have an issue, the representatives will tell me the same thing. Whatever it is that needs to be done, we'll do it. If you want to send them one, we'll send you one to replace the one that you sent. If you want us to send you one or send the customer one, whatever it is, it's almost like they get pissed off. They're like, we have to handle this right now so that I don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
It happens that fast. With Higer, it was like, okay, call the CIA, launch a full-scale investigation. We need bank statements. We need tax return. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating, but it's like, no, I'm just not doing any of this. And I would just send the customer one and be done with it. And I told them more than once, I'm like, if y'all don't start helping me out with this, I'm out. I'm not selling your stupid lights anymore. And they didn't care because they sell so many of them on Amazon. They don't care about a stupid little retailer like me. So they just were like, whatever. So I have no issue with the product. I have an issue with the company. And I'll say that to their faces. They've tried so bad to hang out with us at Aquachellas. And I always just avoided them like the plague because I was just like, I don't
even know who they are.
They're not bad people.
In person, I don't know who they are.
They're not bad people. It's just like, man, I'm over that. I don't need you kissing my butt right now. Like it doesn't work for me. But anyway,
Right.
Higer has become a well-known brand, and rightfully so. They make good products. That's not what I'm talking about when I talk about cheap Chinese junk. I'm talking about the Bing Bang. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, I'm making like very racist names, but like those names, Zingzu, like that's to me that's like the perfect example.
That's what they sound like usually.
Happy Tanks, like they're stupid names, and you're like, I've never heard of that. If you've never heard of it, don't buy it. That's the junk I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't saying, I do want to be clear. I wasn't saying that I thought that they were bad now, but when they first came out, you know what I mean? Like you didn't see them all over YouTube. And, that's when I bought them. So they weren't that good then. But they definitely did improve because if they hadn't improved, we wouldn't have got them to sell them. But it was so difficult to deal with those people, though.
It was impossible. What's Higer's cost now with the tariffs? I don't know. I don't know how we don't sell them anymore. So, and they made me so mad with the lights that like we stopped carrying the sponge filter. We sold thousands of their sponge filters. Y'all, I'm being serious. The dual sponge filters, I swear to you, we sold thousands of them. And you would think, and we probably sold well over 1,000 of the lights, the strip lights, not the nanos. You would think, that's not like PetSmart numbers, but that's pretty significant numbers. You would think they would be like wanting to help us out. No, never. Yeah. It was too stressful. So we just had to let them go. Daniken Aquatics is in here. Haven't seen that name in a long.
Hey, Kenny.
In our streams, haven't seen you in a long time. Glad to see you in here. That's a lot of fun. I see Aqua Neat and Higers a lot. Yeah, Aqua Neat is exactly the kind of name I'm talking about. I mean, if the name is dumb, then it's probably a dumb product. Haven't seen any increase in cost, and I just bought some Hydra products, not through the company though. So here's the thing: the tariffs. What a lot of people did was send a ridiculous amount of inventory to the United States before the tariffs went into effect. I know that for a fact. In fact, that I don't want to say that, but I know that for a fact that a lot of companies did that, and it makes sense. The only time it's an issue is when a new product launches, and they don't want to launch that new product until the old ones sell out. That's what we're dealing with the Aquasky right now. The Aquasky 3.0, the reason why we don't have that yet is because Fluval's not selling it yet because they want to sell out of the 2.0 first because they had so much inventory left over because they brought in a bunch of them to avoid tariffs. And it's smart, but it also is frustrating when you want the new ones. But so there's probably, I know Higer has a warehouse in the United States. I was rejoicing when I was told that because I was like, this is great. I don't have to wait 3 months before.
Oh my God, we had to wait for the boat to, they literally had to paddle the boat over. That's how
it
long
was
it
bad.
took to get them.
We would order lights, and basically when we received them, order the next batch.
You had to.
Because it took so long. Well, I mean, that is what it is. When you're getting things direct from China, that's going to happen. So when they opened up their warehouse in the United States, I was like, yay. But they also like tripled their prices.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I'm not sure how good a news that is. But yeah, there was that, tripling the prices. And then the customer service was.
I wonder when CJ is going to make a light. Because that would be amazing with a 5-year warranty on a CJ light and the way their customer service is.
That's the only thing they don't have. Well, they don't have air pumps either.
I'm going to have to reach out to Jay. I'll let him know. We need to have lights, CJ lights.
I got a little breaking news here for y'all folks.
What's that?
I can't show it to you. I didn't even show you yet. I told you about it. I told you about it.
About the mega filter?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I got a little sneak peek of the Mega Filtra today, and it has a feature that I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it is a feature that I did not know it had.
Can you tell me?
Well, sure I can. I'll show you the video.
I get to see it and y'all don't.
But I can't tell you what
kidding.
it is. But it's very, very, very cool. I'm really excited about when that comes out. I'm not going to lie to you. If I can convince CJ to do it, I'm going to replace everything in this room with those. Because
Really?
I need it to be quiet in here. I'm sick of all this noise. Y'all hear it when we're really quiet? Hear that? Drives me crazy. Release date, I don't know. I don't know yet. Finally, I thought we were going to get those before we got these. These were a complete surprise. But the Mega Filtra, something that has, CJ has to be given credit on. They will not release a product just to get it out there. Like, they are so adamant about doing testing and making sure it's perfect and all of that.
They are.
And if they have to hold it up for 6 months to make sure it's right, that's exactly what they're going to do. They are stubborn Italian people, and I love that. It's frustrating as a realtor, because I'm selling houses now. It's frustrating as a retailer because I want it, I want to sell it. But it's, I can't make them go any faster. And I appreciate that. I appreciate their commitment to making sure it's done right.
They do it so well that's why they offer a 5-year warranty. Because they're like,
These are facts.
it's going to be amazing. So we're just going to offer a 5-year warranty. But they're not going to need it.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. right to your face, a company's warranty is what they are expecting the minimum lifespan for a product to be. They're not going to slap a 5-year warranty like this. They're not going to slap something like that on a product that they have tested and it only typically lasts 1.5 to 2 years. Why would they do that? They will lose all the money if they did that. If a company releases like an automobile, they put 100,000 mile warranty on it, it's because they're expecting there to be no issues with that for 100,000 miles. So I'm not saying that products that only have a 1 year or 2 year, I'm not saying those products are bad. What I'm saying is if they only have a 1 or a 2 year warranty, it's because that's what they're expecting the lifespan to be. So again, buy once, cry once. This filter, not doing a sales pitch, but kind of am, is not as cheap as the Aquarium. But the Aquarium also, to my knowledge, doesn't have a 5-year warranty on it.
I remember that car I got. It had that 100,000 mile warranty on it. And you got a new engine. I got a new engine because it broke at like 99,500 miles. And the funny thing is, so many of them were breaking at that time. You're
talking about the Equinox, right?
Yeah, the Chevy Equinox. Junk.
I mean, it was almost 200,000 miles on that thing. You can't call that junk. How dare you?
I said 99,500.
Well,
and then Kenzie bought it from me, and she put another 20,000 on it, and it broke. I had to go to junkyard. So.
Yeah, she sold her daughter a defective car.
No, she got a cheap. That car was paid off quickly, so it was worth at that time. Like we could have traded it in for like $6,000 when I sold it off, or when I sold it to her. And then, because I believe in making your child work and buy their own car, not giving them a car. I know some people do that, but I think if you work for it, you'll appreciate it more. So I made her buy it from me, and I sold it to her for $2,000. And she drove it for 2 years in college, and it was fine until it was not.
The Quiet Flow filter says a limited lifetime warranty on it.
What is?
Aquarium.
Whoa.
Have you lost your mind? I look really dumb right now. I'm on their website. It says it's a limited lifetime warranty. I don't know what that means.
Limited. What does limited mean, though?
I mean,
do you have to take it in for like an oil change and prove you get an oil change?
You have to get routine maintenance done at certain intervals to. No, I don't know. That's the first time I've ever seen that. But what have we said a million times about the Aquarium filters? We both love that filter. So
I got one
goes to
back.
show you.
I don't even remember when I got it, like 2018, the little one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have it on my 15-gallon cube tank, and I don't use their media that they sell with it, but I do use, I make my own, put a sponge in there, and I use it. I kind of do my own thing. I DIY it. It's still running. I just take the sponge out of it and squeeze it and put it back in there. But I'm getting ready to replace it with, what did I say I was going to replace it with? An Aquafiltra or a
Why are you even going to ask me
Nano.
like I even know?
Maybe it was going to be a Shark Pro Nano. Or was it going to be a Aqua Clear? I can't remember. I'm going to replace it with one of them.
No, you definitely said Aquafiltra.
Yeah,
you did.
I think I did say Aquafiltra. Yeah.
And whenever I build that 10-gallon rack, we were going to do Aquafilters in those too.
You know what? Danica just became a member.
Oh.
Welcome back.
The Aqua Clear is terrible. Loud, loud, loud. Threw it away. Buying another CJ title. Well, I mean, listen, the title's the best ever, but
wow.
You've said that before, Jen Anderson, and I don't mean to be pointing at you. I don't mean to be rude, but that something was wrong with yours. I don't know if you bought it from us. You've ordered, I think you have the record on our channel or on our website for the most orders. Didn't we establish that before, or was... I think she was the one that had the most orders on our website. So there's a real good chance you did buy it from us. If it was loud, there had to have been a problem, which could have been resolved. Because I have one on my tank and it is absolutely silent. Unless I get lazy and let the water go down, and then it makes a lot of water noise, but that's not the filter's problem. Or not the filter's fault. Of course I did. Yeah, I figured you did buy it from us. Thank you for that. But I wish you hadn't thrown it away, because we could have got it fixed for you. I mean, Fluval is very good about that. We've got a direct contact there, and she's like this. I mean, she's super fast, but it's also incredibly rare. So, but I'm not. We've sold hundreds and hundreds of Aqua Clears. I'm not going to tell you we've never had any complaints. You sell enough of something, you're going to get complaints. But whenever we have had issues, it's so fast.
Yeah.
So
we have really good contact people when it comes to stuff like that. When it comes to CJ and Seachem and Fluval. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't sell products. I mean, it's only a matter of time. Reading is taught in the 3rd grade. Limited lifetime means it applies to only the original owner. Well, okay. What if the original owner owns it for 20 years? That's a pretty daggone good warranty.
Yeah, I guess they're expecting people to get out of the hobby quick.
Well, that is a fact. And if we're being honest, I am not trying to trash Aquion's quality at all, because I've said it many times where I'm a fan of the Quiet Flow filter. Their customer base is brand new fish keepers. We all know that, right? We're being honest with each other. Like super sophisticated, experienced fish keepers. If they're going to go buy a hang on the back, they're going to buy a Tidal. They're going to buy an Aqua Clear. They're going to buy Marine Lands. I mean, I wouldn't put them at the same level. Maybe a little bit lower, but higher than Aquion's. The Aquion is the one that you can pick up at Petco, PetSmart, real easy, always there, inexpensive, and they just run. They run really well. I mean, I've said it a lot that I'm a fan of that filter. And the only reason we don't sell it is because there's no money in them. You want me to lie to you, or you want me to be honest with you? Our website, the purpose of our website is to sell products and make money on those products. There's no money in them to make money on Aquion's, at least that I've found anywhere. So, and I think it's because they do a bulk of their business through big box stores and mom and pop fish stores. So, you know, it hasn't been something that's worked out for us. It's not like we make a ton of money on Aqua Clears and titles and stuff like that. But there is more room in those than there are the Aquion's. Again, you want me to lie to you, or you want me to tell you the truth? That's business 101 right there. And it could be that I just haven't looked at the right suppliers. I don't know, but every single one that I've looked at, I'm like, why would anybody sell those? Like, buy for 30, sell for 32. Like, really? Why would I do that? So, that's why we don't sell them.
Yeah. There's that.
Thank you for elaborating on that. Mm-hmm. We did miss a couple here, or I did. Marine Josh with the $2.99 Australian said it's okay. Western movies are bleh. Sorry, had to say it.
That's so funny.
Well, Marine Josh, see, the Western movie, the spaghetti Western movies, the John Wayne, and then the what's that daggone guy's name that I was just talking about? Clint Eastwood. That is totally an American thing. And if you're in Australia, then I understand. I understand you wouldn't appreciate those movies. So I'm not going to be mad at you for saying that. And I hated Unforgiven, so.
Oh, boy.
Did we mention Simon Nichols donated 5 memberships? I don't think we did.
No. Thank you, Simon. That's so nice of you.
And then after that said, what does lifetime warranty mean? Is it a person's life? Yeah, Danikin kind of elaborated on that. I do think a lot of that does have to do with 2 things. People getting out of the hobby really fast, so it's not an issue. And also people just forgetting.
Yeah,
I used to work at Circuit City
that makes sense.
back when Circuit City was a thing. And we sold the extended warranties. I am an extended warranty believer because I made a living for 20 years, a good living, working as a contractor for an extended warranty company. So I am a believer in extended warranties. But I'm telling you right now, the business model of selling extended warranties, your hope is that the bulk of the people who buy them forget that they have them. And the sad thing is, most of them do. So,
Except the ones I had to call.
yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, my furniture repair business, that's what I did. You go to your furniture store, you buy some furniture, and they say, do you want the extended warranty on it? It covers all scratches, dents, dings, blah,
Oh,
blah,
and
blah.
cleanings.
Cleanings.
Oh, my gosh. I don't understand that.
That's
How-
what I did.
But what I don't understand is how people will wait. You know, they have a cat or a dog vomit on their carpet or pee on their carpet, and they don't clean it. Like, they'll get it up, but they don't clean it, and they call, hey, I got to put a claim in. I got all this stuff that's disgusting on my carpet, urine and poop and vomit. You know, can you send somebody out? And then it has to get approved. You know, we're talking days here. Then they have to give it to somebody that's going to take the, you know, whoever is in the area that does those jobs. Then they have to schedule it. It could be another week. So you're talking 2 weeks with this stuff on your carpet instead of cleaning it yourself. Disgusting. Like, I've had to deal with Roxy having accidents now because she's older, she has Cushing's, and I am not waiting 2 weeks to have somebody clean pee off my carpet. It's getting clean right now, because that's just nasty. It's disgusting and it's nasty. Ugh.
I can't tell you how many times doing that kind of work. I did a lot of other work too, but the bulk of the work that I did was getting in my van and going to people's houses, fixing everything from scratches and dents in wood furniture, leather furniture, rips, replacing upholstery. And then I also did upholstery cleaning, which you also got certified in doing too. And you did it a lot. So many times I showed up to people's houses and the couches just looked like what? Like,
how do you live that way?
It was
Just
horrifying.
Get a machine and clean it yourself, and then still have a professional come out and do it. I think that's the right way to go about it, but not to do anything is so gross.
As someone who used to clean carpets for a living, that would have been an extra charge. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do carpets except for when I dropped stuff on carpets and had the machine, so I would just clean it up real quick. But
sometimes there were the area rugs that were sold at the.
I never really did a good job on those, but I got through the job. But
I got them all cleaned up.
The way people live amazes me sometimes.
Right.
But I'm not doing that work anymore. So.
Well, I wanted to address Regina Phalange said, Lisa, did you check your mailbox today? Apparently, there's a big bag of cat food in there. You must have a large mailbox. Actually, since you mentioned it, Regina, I would like to say thank you. It wasn't put in my mailbox. It was put on the front porch. So I got it today. Thank you very much for sending that. And I also wanted to thank Robert Wayman, too, because he sent some food this week, too. And while I'm at it for telling everybody thank you, I would like to tell Dennis McElvey, Robert Wayman, and Curtis Crump, thank you for donating to the GoFundMe for the barn expansion. So if you all haven't seen it, I did put a video out this week showing what the back of the barn looked like, what I'm working with right now, and John will be working with for the cat rescue. So it's on Roots and Whiskers. If you're interested, you can watch it.
I think we're very close to starting insulating that.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking forward to that because insulating sucks. But, yeah, we're close to getting started on that. I wanted to mention something, too. Another, and this kind of sucks, but one of the plans that I have for channel members to go along with the member streams that we're doing. We're not doing one tonight, obviously, because we would already be doing it. But every other week we do the member streams at 9:30. Another thing that I want to do is bloopers from the Tanks of Our Lives videos. But there's a couple of big problems with that. Lisa and I both, when we mess up while making videos, we
say bad words.
Very, very bad words come out of our
Bad words.
Lots of F-bombs, lots of what the F are you doing? Like me saying that to myself. I don't say that to her. As I was editing the first episode, I was like, there really isn't any bloopers that I can show because we're like, F! Or,
it would be a lot of beep, 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 beep.
I could lie to you and say, oh, it's just because we're such pros that we don't have, we don't mess up. And there are no No, we mess up a lot.
You messed up a lot more than I did. I was just like really into it and feeling that.
How do you even know? It ain't like you were up there.
Because you had to do a few of them with me and you kept messing up and I'm like, can we get to my part now?
Because I get intimidated when you're there with me.
Oh.
If I'm doing it by myself, I'm a professional.
Oh.
I mean, y'all wait. I'm telling you, the Cannes Film Festival is going to be calling us, and we want to enter your Tanks of Our Lives episode in because both of us put on quite the performance. Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be like,
please don't say that.
How is there an actor that's this good and I didn't know him? Like, we might win some awards. I don't know. We'll have to see. But another thing that I'm going to be doing, and I want to kind of put it out there right now.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to do the old trick that a lot of YouTubers have done. I don't know if anybody in our community's done it, but at the end of the video where I'm kind of doing the outro, and sometimes it'll be her that does the outro, like, saying thanks for watching, blah, 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 blah. We're going to have the credits rolling with all of the names of the channel members that we have at the time. But that's going to be the channel members that we had at the time of editing that particular video.
Right.
So I'm not editing a video and then uploading it the next day. We're trying to get a bunch of them filmed and edited. So if you become a member on a Friday and you watch that Sunday's video, you may not see your name at the end.
Yeah.
But the following one you might. It's just all going to depend on how much of a backlog I have, which hopefully is a lot because I want to be like editing videos now that are going to go up 8 weeks from now. Like that's how I'd love to do it. So just if you're a channel member, you will see your name on there. If you don't, well, it's just incentive to keep watching because it might be in the next one.
We totally have to do the bloopers for the members. I think doing the bloopers for the members would be hilarious. And even, somebody had said put words in place of it, like a fish name or something. That's a cute idea.
I mean, I'll see. It takes long enough to go through and find all of the good clips. I'll see what I can do. I would like to put one. I love blooper videos. I love watching blooper videos. If I have enough to put one together, I will. But I'm not censoring. I'm not. It takes too long. Especially the amount of censoring I would have to do.
Well, members' videos wouldn't be monetized anyway, so
no,
it's fine.
I
better start watching what I say.
A long time ago when we were doing the top 10 lists, you had one time. I'm not going to say it right now, so don't worry. You don't have to put earmuffs on the kids. But she messed up like 4 or 5 times in a row. And then just this one time she was just like, F, 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 like a bunch of times in a row. So I clipped that and then put it like on a loop. So it was just her saying F, 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 like 150 times. It was hilarious.
It was funny.
Thanks. I'm not going to be doing that though for members because I don't want to scare them all away. But yeah, if you're not offended by foul language, then maybe we will do those because it's a pretty common thing in our videos. When we mess up, we let them fly. John from Guam said, I messaged CChem asking for a place to get a leveling dial for my Title 110, and they ended up sending me one for free. Well, how about that? That's what you call service, my friend. And that's why I love CChem so much. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to deal with a lot of warranty stuff with titles. We don't have to deal with a lot of warranty stuff from AquaClears either because most of the time it's just something jammed in the impeller. But when we do have to deal with it, they're always amazing. So Simon Nichols with the $5 Australian. We had to put pads down for our dog as she got older. She passed away last month from mouth cancer at age 13.
That's sad. I'm sorry. I know how sad it feels when you lose one of your little furry family members.
It is the worst.
Sorry.
And let me get this real quick, and then I want to tell y'all a fun story, and then we got to get out of here. A fun story of I'm going to be in big trouble. I did something yesterday that I probably shouldn't have done. You know exactly what it is, too. Finsanity came in with the $5. Instant moneymaker for members only would be Lisa Unfiltered, where she says whatever the hell she wants on any topic, I'm in. Well, full disclosure, the Tanks of Our Lives videos are written by me, but so if there's anybody to be mad at, it would be me. But she does take liberties sometimes. Isn't that the right way of saying it? She'll change things up a little bit, and it's usually better when she does that. So,
well, because I say it the way how I, like, you know how you can read things sometimes, and it's like, how am I going to remember that my way? I got to flip some words around. So that's what I'll do, and I like it better that way.
So here's the story. I'm going to tell you this story, and then we got to get out of here because it's already almost 10 o'clock at night. Yesterday, I was walking my dog. Our rescue dog, Reacher, still lives in the barn. Don't worry, the barn's finished. She's in the air conditioning.
It's on the finished part, not
right.
The back part we're trying to get done.
She lives with 2 cats, and she chases them around, and it's fun, and they don't like it, but they don't fight. It's fun. It's playing.
They've gotten used to each other.
But the barn's heated in the winter, and it's air conditioned in the summers. But anyway, I walk her 4 or 5 times a day, and I walk down my street, and there's a neighbor.
Oh yeah, I like that you made friends with them.
There's a neighbor that's probably, I don't know, 1/8 of a mile down the street, who we've never met. And they have a beautiful, beautiful home. Like their landscape is always immaculate. And every time I would walk past there, I'm like, they're definitely retired. Like to have the lawn that nice.
And they decorate their porch with fancy stuff. And like they have matching pillows on rocking chairs and stuff. It's so cute.
So yesterday I'm walking Reacher. And I usually walk her just past these people's house. And these people always have, she never sees them, but I always do.
I've seen them before, not recently though.
4 or 5 cats in their yard. Always.
Always white.
So yesterday I'm walking her and I hear a noise that is very familiar in rural North Carolina. And that noise is the noise of gunfire. Mm. And when I hear that, I go, like, ooh, I want to be a part of that. Hmm. Because I can't fire guns in my property because, I mean, I probably could. But anyway.
Right
I hear
now you can't.
What?
You could make something to do that, but right now it wouldn't be a good idea. That's what you're trying to say.
Well, I don't have rifles that would shoot all the way half a mile over to our neighbors' houses, but right. It would feel weird if anyway, who cares about all of that? I hear gunshots and it's not like a sudden pow, 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 and they're like, oh my God, what was that? Like it was obvious, pow, pow. Like it was obviously somebody target shooting. And so my ears perk up and I'm like, oh, what is this? And I get to that house. And sure enough, the neighbor who I've never met, he's an older gentleman, is out on his side yard firing his pistol. Away from me, like into the woods. He has a berm in the woods and he's shooting at targets into the woods. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna pass up this opportunity. So Reacher and I walked in there and he was picking up all of his brass and I said, excuse me, sir. And usually that would be kind of a mistake to make with a guy that's standing there with a firearm, but not this guy. He was, hey, how you doing? He knew me because he sees me walking by every day. And so I got to meet him and he's really, really super nice. And it was awesome. Stood there and talked to him for probably 45 minutes. And my wife never texted or anything inquiring why I've been gone so long.
I was curious, but I mean, I was going to give you another like 45 minutes and then I would have drove down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Walking the dog, it would be an hour and a half before she would be concerned. Anyway, very nice gentleman. We had a very nice conversation, mostly involving firearms. And then I was like, okay, you need to tell me about these cats.
Yes.
Because
the best part.
My wife is a crazy cat lady. We've got 14 of them. She's putting together a little cat rescue. We're finishing the back of the barn. He knows everything about my property, by the way. He lives across the street. Of course he does.
And down.
Yeah, and he lives that way, not this way. Anyway, so I told him, the back half of the barn, or the back third of the barn, we're going to be finishing up. And I said, I walk by here all the time. I see these beautiful cats, and my wife would love to know what's going on with these. And he said, well, you tell her to come and take as many of them as she wants. And I said, I thought we were going to be friends, but
because they were just stray cats. They're not cats that
they're not their pets. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they're just stray cats and they're not fixing them, that means babies come along. So yeah, I'd want to get that taken care of because that's right by my property. And yeah.
Yeah, and they're good to him. I mean, he does the same thing Lisa does, with the exception of the spaying and neutering. I mean, he finds home for them
and gives the kittens away. And I feel you got to fix the moms, you got to fix the dads, you got to stop it.
Yeah. So, of course, I came home and I made the mistake of telling her that, and so
We went on a walk later on.
Nothing's been the same since.
We went on a walk later on. I put Tess in her stroller because I have a cat stroller. So I put Tess in her stroller. He got Reacher, and we went for a walk. And I'm pushing Tess down the road in her stroller, and he's walking Reacher, and then there's no cats around.
They're never there when she's with me.
Every time I take one of the cats for a walk, there's never any cats around because I take food. I've got canned food in the spot where you're supposed to put a water bottle. I put food in there for cats. I'm like ready. I'm ready to get some cats, and they're not out.
And they're never there. For me, his house is directly across the street from a very large, probably 40-acre pumpkin patch. And I've sent her pictures of cats in the pumpkin patch. They're just sitting there watching me walk by. And they're adorable and they're beautiful. But they're also always laying around his yard. And his yard is beautiful. So it looks like a Norman Rockwell painting. I mean, it's this beautiful home, beautiful landscape, and a little kitty laying at the base of the tree. It's just adorable.
And it's so funny because, I'll show you a video. I took Tess for a walk. I was like, we're going to go find your family. Because, see, she's in the stroller. It's so cute. Oh, I'll show you another one because I know everybody's dying to see Tess in the stroller going for a walk. She's looking everywhere for her family. She's
Matt
so
Knowlton
cute.
said, fish, cats, Superman, films, shows, and bobbleheads. Oh my, I really enjoy this place. You're speaking my language there. I've done something, for the last almost 2 weeks now. I have tried very desperately to completely detach from social media. And so in the evenings, I watch movies. I'm watching Wall Street tonight. I've seen it probably more than once. I love Michael Douglas. I love Charlie Sheen, the actor. Wall Street's a great movie. I'm going to watch that tonight. So that's what I've been doing. And I've seen a few movies the last week that I have not seen. And you know where I watched most of them? On YouTube.
Oh.
They're free. It's
I watch comedy shows on YouTube. Oh, I love funny people on YouTube. They're so funny.
But Unforgiven, I forget what service that was on. It might have been on YouTube too. Hated that movie, but I watched that 2 nights ago. I watched War Dogs last night, which was my second time watching that. I don't know. YouTube has a lot of really good movies on it, and it may be that you need to be a premium member. I don't know, but I have YouTube Premium because I'm smart and I don't like to watch ads. Bill Burr or George Carlin?
I don't have that.
George Carlin is the best stand-up comedian that's ever existed in all of history. So does that answer your question? I am a fan of Bill Burr, but George Carlin is the GOAT. I don't care what people say about Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Cosby, Seinfeld. I love their comedy, particularly when it comes to Cosby. Love all of those guys, but Carlin is the best of all time, and it's not even close. And my number 2 would be really tough, but it would probably be Seinfeld. Would probably be my number 2. Bill Burr would not even be in the top 10 for me. I love Bill Burr, but he would probably not even be in my top 10.
Leslie Perry said, farmers are the worst. I know one that won't spay neuter because he says so many get stepped on and run over by his cows, and he wants cats to take care of mice, like a horrible turnover. Well, we don't have farmers like that. Like, we don't have, like, cows.
That you know. Well, yeah, we don't have livestock farmers out here.
Yeah, but I'm sure I don't hear about things. You know, it's not like they're going to tell me. They all know I'm that crazy cat lady around here, so. But
For comedians, Robin Williams. I like Robin Williams, the actor, more than I do the stand-up comedian. He was a little too frantic for me. His stand-up, he was great, but he was just a little too like constantly. Yeah, he's a lot for me. Carlin, Seinfeld, Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Bill Cosby. I know, I'm saying Bill Cosby, the stand-up comedian, not the person who put drugs in people's drinks.
yeah, Bill Cosby, you know, the Cosby Show.
Before, all of that.
I think stuff was going on back then. Just we didn't know about it until recently.
Richard Pryor. Jimmy Carr would be one of my favorites. Shoot. Why am I?
Funny.
Well, yeah, he's on there. Did I say Eddie Murphy? I mean, Eddie Murphy, Raw and Delirious, forget about it. That is stand-up comedy gold right there.
Regina said Seinfeld is the best. We saw him, a year ago?
Yep.
Yeah, that was
I am a sucker for Jerry Seinfeld.
I like him, and I think that besides his comedy, because of a situation going on that happened when we were there, I think he handled it very, very well and professionally. So I think of him even more now. I would
definitely have Nate Bargatze in my top 10.
Wait, oh yeah, we just saw him too. He is funny.
And maybe Bill Burr would be in my, I don't know.
Didn't you see Bill Burr with Karen?
No, that was Tom Segura. I have not seen Bill Burr, and that's not for any reason. I
want to see Tom Segura's wife. Now, she's funny.
She is funny.
Christina P. Christina P.
Brad Williams is a new favorite. Do I have to show you the picture, Whip?
No. We saw Brad Williams, too, and he's definitely a short guy.
His
next to us.
his special that he did that's called Fun Size. Oh my God, it is so good. That is so good. I'm doing it, and I don't care what you say. You can't stop me from doing it.
Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy. We had tickets to go see him. We were gonna go, and then John didn't feel good that night or something, and we didn't go. And we'd already had the tickets. I was so mad about that.
We had tickets to see Gabriel Iglesias at a small, 200 seat improv club, and we didn't go.
Oh, why are you showing that?
There you go, Whip. Well, you can't see it because it's all washed out, but that is me, Lisa, and Brad Williams. I love Brad Williams. I don't know that I would put him in my top 10, but I love Brad Williams a lot.
He was funny.
Gabriel Iglesias, I am a very big fan of. I did not really like his most recent special. He got a little preachy for me, and it was not.
So did what's her butt? Ellen. Yeah, I was like, I used to love Ellen, but then that one, after seeing that last one she did, I was like, I'm not a fan of Ellen anymore. I don't know what happened to her, but she was not the same Ellen I used to like.
I don't care what anybody says. Before she had her show, Ellen DeGeneres was the best female stand-up comedian.
I liked her so much.
Because Joan Rivers wasn't touring anymore. I would have put Joan Rivers before her, but I loved Ellen before she had her show, and all that other stuff happened. But yeah, I agree. Her last one that she did was not.
I was just surprised. I was like, you know what? If that's how she's gonna be, I don't even want to watch her anymore.
Yeah, that wasn't very fun. Ellen left America. Yeah, John Mulaney's another good one. Not my top 10, but very good. I think.
Well, Matt Rife is funny.
Yeah, he is. I like Matt Rife.
He bought the house that the doll lived in.
Yeah, the Warren's house.
Yeah.
Dane Cook. We saw Dane Cook 5 years ago, and he was great.
Which one was Dane Cook? I don't remember.
We went to Baltimore to see him.
All I can remember from that event was the lady peeing in front of us in the
That
parking
was Sebastian
lot.
Maniscalco. That wasn't.
Oh, okay.
That, we went to so many comedy shows in one year.
Oh, that one guy that you liked, that Tool Time, what's his name?
That was Tim Allen.
Tim
yeah.
Allen. We saw Tim Allen.
Tim Allen would be in my top 10. I don't know how I forgot him.
Adam Sandler. We went and saw Adam Sandler a
Sandler.
couple years ago.
I don't know if he would be in the top 10. Andrew Dice Clay.
Adam Sandler is number 1 for me.
Well, that's fine. I'm not going to be mad at you for that. I mean, I love Sandler, the actor, more than I do his stand-up. But his show was great. I loved it. But Dane Cook was really good. He was not the Dane Cook from 2010 that ruled the world, you know. But he was good. I mean, he was really good. I think Rob Schneider has been doing stand-up recently and doing a good job. Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you about Rob Schneider. He was with
Adam Sandler,
along with David Spade. We saw all three of those guys.
He was so funny, too, because they did their own little bits, so it was fun.
Ron White and Bill Engvall. Oh, those guys are great. That whole Blue Collar Comedy Tour with Foxworthy.
And saw them
with Les and Kent. Yeah. But it wasn't all of them. It was just Larry the Cable Guy. Yeah, I love Ron White, though. Ron White, as far as I'm concerned, stole the show of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Even though Larry the Cable Guy is the one that really blew up off of that, it was still, to me, it was Ron White that stole the show there. I love that guy.
See,
and he's still doing it.
You guys know why we're so funny. We go to a lot of comedy shows, so we got, laughs for y'all. All kinds of things to say that are hilarious.
There's only a few that I haven't seen. I mean, I'm still waiting on Eddie Murphy to announce that he's going to be doing another tour. I would pay all the money to go see Eddie Murphy, because that's my childhood right there.
I want to see the one little guy. He said, "Damn."
Kevin Hart.
Yes, Kevin Hart.
Everybody knows that. Damn.
Yeah.
Who did he say that about, though?
Not Morgan Freeman. It was.
I will sign our house over to you if you know his name.
Come on, people, put it in the chat.
Don Cheadle is his name.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 56 years old. Damn! That is one of the funniest things.
Shelley said, not the little man.
Kevin Hart, every single stand-up show I've ever seen him do, we've never seen him live, but he's fantastic. I mean, I would have no problem going and seeing him. Not at all.
Yeah.
I think probably the number one on my list that I have not seen that I desperately would like to see is Chappelle. I mean, we've seen everybody else.
I'm actually jealous because Yusha Daisy said Robin Williams is my number 1. Yes, I'm biased because I met him at the comic store in San Francisco. Both of us talking and geeking out about comic books.
Oh,
I'm so jealous because I loved Robin Williams.
Me too. Robin Williams, the man, the actor, I adored. Again, his stand-up comedy was great, but he was just a little too frantic for me. Just a little too over the top for me. But yeah, I mean, as far as an actor goes, forget about it. He's great. Cat Williams is underrated. Love Cat Williams.
He cracks me up. I watched some of his stuff too. He's hilarious. The way he says it like it is, it's funny. His
best special that he ever did, I don't know what it was called, but it's the one where he's wearing the green tracksuit. That's Cat Williams' best work as far as I'm concerned. He's awesome. And I mean, he would just be making fun of me the whole time if we went and saw him. But
that would be funny.
because I'd be the one white guy there, and he'd be making fun of me the whole time. No, I don't think so though. There'd be a lot.
Well, I'd be with you. Stephen Alexander asked you a question. Fish question, John.
You're gonna go and spoil it, Stephen Alexander. Jeez.
Do you use blue pad in FX? I'm having to change mine every month. It's an important question. I think you should answer it.
You're talking about the center pads in the FX? Yeah. I don't change them every month. Not even close. Actually, matter of fact, well, no, he didn't specify FX6. I was going to say, we don't have any FX6s running right now. We have 2 FX2s and 2 FX4s.
125.
I mean, I use those pads forever. I just clean them off and put them back in, and they work perfectly fine. Hannibal Buress. Good. Yes, I like Hannibal.
Who?
Hannibal Buress. Who's the guy that looks like Hannibal Buress but does the Shaquille O'Neal impression? I love that guy, and he does such a good Shaquille impression.
I like that one Asian guy. He cracks me up. I thought I followed him.
Ken Jeong?
The one that plays on that show that you said he played on a show.
Bobby Lee and Ken Jeong are pretty much the only ones I know of
I don't
right now.
remember the name.
Ken Jeong's the one that says, gay. You've seen that meme. Come on. Everybody's seen it. Don't break my balls over that. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but that's not, I don't think that's...
Oh, you're talking about the guy from Silicon Valley.
Yes.
The young guy. Yeah, he's good. Aziz Ansari. You know who else?
And I like that one lady. I think she's like Hispanic, and she says... she does the skit of the Asian lady doing her nails.
Yeah.
Oh, I watch a lot of her stuff.
I can't remember her name to save my life.
It's going to come up in my... It'll come up because I watch her all the time.
I would also like very much to see Andrew Santino and Andrew Schultz. I would like to see both of the Andrews. Andrew Schultz, you'd go to Schultz. I know you'd go to Schultz because you watched his YouTube special and then you watched his new one.
I don't know. Did I?
Schultz, come on. She doesn't know Andrew Schultz, y'all. She knows who he is.
I'm looking through YouTube to see if I can find that lady I really like.
Her name is something is what her name is.
I'm just shocked it's not coming up in my feed because I watch her all the time. I need to just subscribe. Maybe that would help.
Robin Williams won me over with the Birdcage, best comedy movie ever. Oh, that movie was Nathan Lane. I mean, he stole the show on that one.
Well, let me double check.
But
Angela Johnson.
But no, Robin Williams was great in that. But for me, it was Good Will Hunting. I mean, that's as fine an acting performance as you're ever going to see.
Yes, Angela Johnson.
She's the one that says, "Go to jail." She's that one.
Yeah, Angela Johnson Reyes.
Go like that. She says, "Go like that."
Oh my God.
You know, go like that.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and subscribe so I don't forget. Yeah, she cracks me up. I love her.
Robin Williams is one of those celebrity deaths that really rocked me in the last however many years it's been. That one and Chester Bennington got me real bad. Those two probably be the ones that hit me the hardest in the last... It's been a long time, though. I was still fixing furniture when Chester died.
Mine was Patrick Swayze and Tom Petty. And Christina McVie.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I feel like John Candy hurt. Yeah, that one was rough, too. I think Robin Williams is extraordinarily underrated as an actor. I mean, he was exceptional in everything. What's that movie, 1 Hour Photo? Are you kidding me? Where he plays like a psychopath? Oh my God. He was so good in that. That was insanity. Chris Farley, yeah, that was a big one too.
That was sad.
Wow, we're talking about death now. It's so sad. Chester, Chris Cornell, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy. We lost a lot of big names lately. Well, Chester and Chris Cornell are certainly not lately, but no, those two were like within 2 months of each other, and that one definitely. I was a big fan of both. Tremendous fan of Linkin Park and Soundgarden too. I mean, so yeah, those two got me real bad. But anyway, I was saying 30 minutes ago we're going to have to get off of here.
Oh.
Time flies when you're having fun. Alan Rickman, yeah, geez, why are y'all doing this to me? Yeah, Alan Rickman, that was a, because Severus Snape is my guy, and he played that role so well. So
Betty White.
I mean, that one's sad, but kind of also wasn't.
I was just saying.
The actor for Hagrid too. Yeah, and Maggie Smith died a few months ago.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like all of
She
the...
was in the show that I watched. The one in England. Abbey...
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey, yeah. It was a good show.
But she will always be Professor McGonagall to me.
I never watched that movie, so...
That's just because you're not as smart as me. But
Joe said, good night, the real fish fan.
Alan Rickman in Dogma was phenomenal. I mean,
Good night, Joe.
Alan Rickman to me in Dogma was great. I love Kevin Smith, so Dogma I'm in. But Alan Rickman to me is, if he's not Hans Gruber, he's Severus Snape. Severus Snape is one of my favorite characters of all time. And so, you know, I'm definitely partial to Alan Rickman. That one surprised me because it just kind of came out of nowhere. Nobody knew he was sick. All of a sudden he's dead. It's like, what? Really? Come on. A lot of them happen and you don't, like, it's not a big shocker. Like Farley was not a big shocker because like, obviously he was strung out on cocaine and massively over Chris Farley.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I didn't realize. Usually it does the opposite to people, I thought.
That's why he was bouncing off the walls like he was all the time. I was a tremendous fan of Chris Farley. Don't misunderstand me. And I'm certainly not saying he deserved what he got. I'm just saying
I didn't know that about
that
him.
was not like, would anybody have been shocked if Keith Richards died 30 years ago? That's like, shoot, 40 years ago for him. Keith Richards is 184 years old, and I'm pretty sure he's been dead for 164 of those years.
Everybody's saying goodnight because they're tired, John.
I know. And I'm just still going. It's your job to say goodbye to everybody, so, I mean, what do you want from me?
Well, we're going to have to stop now because John is rambling. And I know he, wants to go watch that movie or whatever. Definitely not Unforgiven again, that's for sure.
No.
But, yeah. Anyways, we are going to have to say goodbye and good night because this has gone on for a while. We've had lots of fun, though. It's been a blast, but we definitely are going to have to call it a night. So thank you, moderators. Y'all are the best. We appreciate y'all. And thank you, everybody in the chat, everyone that lurked. Your views matter, too. Thank you for the super chats and the gifted memberships. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.
I'm going to hate watching Unforgiven just for you. This is how we party on a Friday night, okay?
Party, people.
We talk to y'all. See you next week.